Hi there, it's Anthony from Evolution series. We're now going to have a more detailed look at the builder page. Let's dive in. We're now at the home. To get an empty slate, all you need to do is click here on the snapshots and go down to empty. We'll head over to the builder page where we can set up our instrument. Okay, so we have 4 instruments: clarinet, flugelhorn, saxophone and trumpet. Now we want to be able to start adding some interesting articulations to these. So we'll start with the clarinet. We'll do something pretty simple. So let's go to textural, waves, and we'll add a slow and a fast wave. And we'll do that for each instrument, okay? And then on to the trumpet. Okay, so we have our waves loaded here. In its current state, what will happen is if I play a note, everything will play all at once. You can see them all highlighted here. Okay, so we have a few options. There's no right or wrong. It just depends on what you want to achieve with it. What I quite like actually is to maybe divide these articulations by velocity. So let's say we want the slow wave to only happen when you play softer, and you want the fast wave to play when you hit it louder. In this situation, let's say we'll assign the slow wave from 1 to 114, and we'll just do that for all the slow waves. And then for the fast waves, we want them to take over from 115 all the way up to 127. There we go. So what will happen now is if I play softly, we get the slow wave, and then if I play hard, we get the fast wave. And that's pretty much how it all works. But there are a few extra little features that are quite nice to know. We'll head back to the home page for a second. You can now obviously change your mix of where you want each instrument placed on the scoring stage. So that's all pretty simple. But there might be a situation where, now at the moment we are having these articulations play when you hit the velocity a little bit different, quiet or loud. But let's say when you play the fast velocity by going loud, you feel you want that to be a little bit louder. And the way to do that is by clicking on the articulation, and then you get these little articulation controls here. And very easily, you can increase the volume of any of these articulations. This feature is especially useful as if you're stacking articulations on top of each other. So instead of doing it via velocity, but you want to have articulations all playing at the same time, and you might find within the stack a particular articulation is a bit quiet or a bit loud, then you just click on that articulation and then adjust the volume. And this also applies to pan too, so you can actually have an extra level of pan detail for just the articulation. Like at the moment, if you move the clarinet here, then everything goes to the left. But if you want this fast wave to be a little bit more to the right, our engine will compensate and allow it to be panned a little bit more to the right. And also you have additional pitch tweaking control here, which is pretty handy. Another thing to bear in mind you see all the blue keys down here? That shows the range of the combined articulations of all of them. To be able to see what the range of a single articulation for an instrument is, all you need to do is click on the articulation. And here you can see this is the range for the clarinet wave slow. And if you go flugelhorn, you can see the flugelhorn's range, and saxophone and trumpet. So in a nutshell, that is all. That's pretty much it for getting an instrument up. In one of my previous overview videos, I explained about the cog. So if you want to reset all velocities, you can click on that and it will reset everything. And if you wish to have articulations assigned to a key switch, all you need to do is click on here and it will assign them to a key switch chromatically. You can obviously get in there manually and choose where you want that key switch if you wish to have it in a different spot. If you would like the key switches to start from a different spot, say C1, and go up from there, and then it will go up to C sharp 1. You can see down here there's a key switch. These are because of these instruments haven't been changed yet. If we go through and go C1, C1, and C1, and then we do the chromatic, and there, they've all been assigned to here. We'll obviously need to reset the velocities. And now we can use key switch to jump between these two articulations. Well, I hope that all has helped to make a little bit more sense of the Builder page. Thank you for watching and keep safe. Cheers.